Deep below the surface of California's Silverwood Lake lies a secret. It is not a lost city of gold or a forgotten civilization. It is the remains of a small town. Cedar Springs, once vibrant and alive, now rests in a watery silence. Its story is a reminder that progress often comes at a cost. Sometimes that cost is a piece of history. The lake, a popular spot for recreation, holds this hidden past. Divers occasionally report glimpses of foundations and streets. These fleeting sights are all that remain of a community that once thrived. How did a town end up at the bottom of a lake? The story of Cedar Springs is one of pioneers, ranchers, and the changing needs of a growing region. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more hidden histories and fascinating stories. The story begins in the 1860s. The American Civil War raged in the East, but in Southern California, a different kind of pioneering spirit was at work. Gold had been discovered a decade earlier, drawing people westward. Among them were those seeking land for ranching. They found it in the San Bernardino Mountains, a place of rugged beauty. Nestled in a valley fed by natural springs lay Cedar Springs. The location was ideal. Water was plentiful. Grazing land for cattle stretched out in all directions. Word spread quickly among ranchers about this hidden valley. Soon, Cedar Springs was no longer a secret. It was a place to build a life. One of the first to capitalize on Cedar Springs' potential was James Houghton. In the 1880s, he established the Summit Valley Ranch. Houghton understood the land. He saw its potential not just for cattle, but for a larger community. He built a store and a post office, drawing more people to the area. Houghton's vision attracted families looking for a fresh start. Homesteaders arrived, eager to claim their piece of this newfound paradise. They cleared land, planted crops, and built houses. The once quiet valley echoed with the sounds of construction and the laughter of children. Cedar Springs was evolving from a rancher's outpost into a true community. Section 4. A community blossoms. By the early 1900s, Cedar Springs was at its peak. Nearly 100 families called the valley home. The town had a schoolhouse, a church, and even a baseball team. Life wasn't always easy. Winters were harsh, and the isolation could be challenging. But you know, the residents were a tight-knit group. They supported each other, celebrating good times and sharing burdens in difficult ones. But even as Cedar Springs thrived, changes were on the horizon. California's population was booming. Cities like Los Angeles were thirsty for water. The state needed a solution, and that solution lay in the mountains above Cedar Springs. Section 5. Submerged history. In the 1960s, construction began on the Cedar Springs Dam. Its purpose was to create a reservoir, later named Silverwood Lake, to serve the growing water needs of Southern California. The impact on Cedar Springs was devastating. The town that had been built with such hope and hard work was slated to be submerged. Residents were forced to relocate, leaving behind their homes and their history. By 1972, the dam was complete. As the waters rose, they swallowed Cedar Springs whole. The town that had once bustled with life vanished beneath the waves.